Hello, everyone. Greetings, greetings. We're just going to pop on. I am live. Let me invite some friends, and then we'll get started. People will start coming in. So come on in and gather. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Ellie. Or Elle. I have a friend named Ellie, and I always want to say Ellie. So come on in. Get yourself some hot tea, because it is that season. Ellen's here. Come say hello. Gather around, everyone. And come in and say hi. Actually get to watch live, yes. Let me invite some people in before we get started. How is everyone doing today? I think we got people invites in. Let me scroll and catch up on the comments. Rolly's here. Hello, Rolly. Ellen's here. My friend called me Ellie too. Good, good. Then I'm not going to feel so bad because I called you Ellie. Katarina's here. Thank you for joining me. Your room is so nice and bright. I know. I love my new room. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. But until I actually get shelves up and stuff, this is what y'all are going to see until I actually work and place my stuff that I want. So yes, I absolutely love my new witchy room. And it's so bright, and my window's open. I hear the birds. I hear the trees, and I hear all the hustle and bustle of all the animals hanging outside. So I really, really love my new space, my new sacred space. Thank you so much for recognizing that. Jackie's here. Hi, Jackie. Hey, Jackie. And let's see. Replying to Amanda, me too. I haven't been able to catch lives. I know. I need to be more consistent with lives, don't I? But hey, it keeps you on your toes, don't it? And it keeps me on my toes. Hey, Latanya's here. Hello, my sister. And Brittany's here. You guys are so great. Thank you for joining me. Figure out what the fuck these birds are trying to tell me. Yeah, birds are messages of wisdom usually. Amy's here. You sound and feel. Yes, I'm getting there. I'm drinking tea. This is my cool little cup I got. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. So thank you for saying that. And looks like you have more sun than we do in Alabama today. Yeah, today is a beautiful day. It was cold last couple days, so today is in the 50s, 60s. So I will take that. Miriam's here. Hello, Miriam. Girl, I've been trying to send you messages. You need to check your messages. HEB girlfriend, Ellen, HEB. So I'm drinking tea, hot tea. So welcome everyone to the Witchy School of Wisdom, and I am your head mistress in the Witchy School of Wisdom. I am a second-degree high priestess, and I specialize in coaching and mentoring newbie witches as they come out of the broom closet. So I teach tarot, metaphysical classes, anything that has to do with witchy woo, and I am a female empowerment circle leader, and that will be starting soon. So we do all kinds of cool stuff in here in the group. So if you're new to me, we've got a shitload of new members in the last few days. So I wanted to introduce myself to you and say thank you for joining me, and hello. As I sip on my tea, it's not the best tasting tea, but it is good for me. I'm trying to down it. And so I wanted to say welcome to everyone. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Do people even do this anymore? Hashtag. And I will answer any of the questions that you have after I end the live. So welcome. So I'm going to move my new home next week. Oh, congratulations on moving. I need that cup. HEB has them. They have the tall ones too. I got the tall ones. Thing is more about my schedule. Yeah, schedule. It's hard to get to see everyone. I know. I'm sorry about that smoke, man. It's horrible out there. Jerry joined. Hello. You're welcome for the invite. Bye. Hi, Brittany. Brittany is also a tarot lover in the group, so she will post stuff about tarot. So let's get started. So today, does anybody have any questions or need a little bit of guidance and need a little bit of coaching, need some insight on where they're at in their witchy lifestyle? I'm here to serve you today, as I always do, and I'm going to help you try to answer some of those questions. Okay, so if you have questions, post it in the group, and then I will answer them as they come in. And we're also going to pull some cards so we can get some clarification on some stuff. But also, oh my gosh, this tea is just killing me. I have to make another batch, I think. Today, we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about herbal medicine, and we're going to talk about natural remedies and what every witch should have in their witchy kitchen cupboard, and what kind. Hey Lisa, hi Pamela. Hey Pamela, how are you? And so we're going to talk about that today, because I figured it is that time of season, right? And every witch needs to know how to learn how to make homemade remedies, right? That has cold and flu season. So as you can see, I am drinking and sipping on my homemade brew. Not my favorite, because I tried a new type of herb today, or oil. I'm trying to incorporate it into my into my healing. This is the first time I'm using it, and I'm trying to figure out the dosage, and it's a learning process. Yay for herbs. I know Ellen is kick-ass on herbs too. She makes homemade soaps and lotions out of herbs and essential oils. So but today, so I figured we're going to talk about healing teas and herbal remedies. So today I have lemon in my tea. This is what every witch should have in their kitchen. Lemon, ginger, honey, elderberry, and chamomile. Those are the ones that, and peppermint, or some kind of mint, peppermint, spearmint, that kind of thing. Those are the ones that you should always have on hand. Always. And pardon me for my cough, but I incorporated it. Rose geranium oil is the best thing since sliced bread. Yes, I tried. Did I say ginger? And ginger. If I didn't say ginger, ginger. I have tried to add oregano oil to my routine today. And here is a tip on that. Drop. Just a drop. Little bit. I made it too strong. And it is super strong. So I put it either in 8 ounces of hot water, or I use it with a drop with already made tea that I made. So just use a little drop of oregano oil. They say that is really good for coughs and colds and cleaning out your system and infections, and anything has to do with upper respiratory kind of head stuff. So I'm going to try to do that, but it's a trial and error. I should have used a little bit less. You can also use it for cooking, since it is an essential oil. But definitely, I'm going to let you know how that works out in my cold and flu regimen. So remember that our healing brews and stuff of the sort the same as tinctures. Yes, there's different tinctures are usually infused, and they're usually in like drop. They're really concentrated. But teas you can brew every day, and then just you put it in a coffee pot or whatever, and you make it. Tinctures usually take a steeping period of time, whatever the recipe calls for, 7 days or 3 months. I make a huge 4 thieves or 3 thieves, 7 thieves vinegar that I steeped for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. And that was awesome for protection and awesome for salad dressings, because everything that was in there was oil-based and vinegar-based. Another thing that you guys need to have in your cupboard is apple cider vinegar. Go get an Bragg's is the best. So try Bragg's. And that is Braggs. Sorry, folks. Bragg's. And you need that in your arsenal. Okay. So, sorry. Let's talk about some recipes. Okay. Let me pull some up. We have now, this is the ultimate cold buster drink, and you can look online for this, but my grandmother does this, used to do this. My mom used to do this. It was called, she made hot toddies. So try that. But this is a recipe for the ultimate cold buster. You want to use 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, the juice from 2 lemons, 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger, 1 clove, and 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Mix all the ingredients together and take a shot, which is horrible, right? Or combine it with 16-ounce glass of top off with filtered water and drink it twice a day. Now, it's potent, it is strong, it's going to just be like, what the hell just hit me? But that's what you need to shock your system and start producing enzymes and start producing the antibiotics to get your cold out. And as you can see, I need to start drinking that. I have been struggling for the past few months, feeling that there is something pulling me away from my witchcraft practices. I don't feel connected with my cards, crystals, or runes, etc. anymore. Well, do you suggest to start building my connection again? I'm sorry. I know it's not herb, but hey, I'm all open for any kind of witchy questions. This is just to get you guys started. So what I would do, I love natural remedies. Thank you. Here's the thing about being in tune with nature and with the cycles of the earth. Today is, and this season that we're in is called the dark season. This is a time when you are supposed to be doing inner work, inner reflection, and really looking inward at things that you need to do and to connect with in order for you to move on to the next phase. So here's my advice to you. Don't push it. Don't try to make the connection when there's no connection, because right now you need to do some inner work. You need to look at your shadow side of what is stopping you from connecting it. Tarot with shadow is huge, transformational. Do that. Look at doing a practice for you, journaling on what you need to do every day as far as what your fears are and what your blocks are. And look at the goddesses associated with this time of the year, which is your dark goddesses, your crone goddesses, your Morgans, your Hecates, those kinds of goddesses that you need to connect with. Because right now it seems like the cards and crystals and runes really aren't really connecting to you right now. You need to connect with the earth and the cycle of the earth, which is the dark time, the Samhain time, the spirit time, where the thin is a little bit veil. The veil is a little bit thinner for spirit connections. Don't pigeonhole yourself into just cards and crystals and runes. The thing with our practice, it's a lot of internal work. It's a lot of shadow work. Crystals and tarot and runes and all that stuff are cool and fun And everybody wants to do it, but nobody wants to do the hard work of being a witch. Witching is not easy, my friends. I keep telling you guys, this is why you need a coach. This is why you need me in your life to help you through this time. Is because, as you can see, I have the wheel of the year back here, but you probably can't see Samhain. But to get you through this and just say it's okay that you're not connected with your witchy practice now. It's a cycle. It's a time for you to be more introverted. It's a time for you to really hone in what you want and what you want to actually attract for next year. So don't force it. Go with the flow. Do some journaling. Do some meditation. Go outside and do a lot of shadow work for you. I hope that answers your question, Amy. Let me get down some more questions. Can you repeat those ingredients? Sure. Pamela wants me to repeat those. So it is 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, juice from 2 lemons, 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, 1 clove of crushed garlic, and 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And mix it all together and take a shot. Or combine it with 16 ounces of water. And I would put it in tea. And that is the immune booster. So are you making me want to drink tea? Yeah. This is the time where I drink a lot of tea. Now you can, in the summertime, you can do cold brew tea also. Now, Rachel is loving the raspberry tea, which helps with female boosting and female type of wombs, organs. Raspberry tea helps with female health, but now we're talking just about cold and flus because it's that season. So Ellen is Tuesday. Okay, thank you, Ellen. Appreciate that. I was about shadow self side. What is that exactly? The shadow self side is stuff that we have oppressed for years and years and years deep down in our subconscious that we don't want to deal with. We don't want to recognize. We don't want them to come out. Feelings. If you have feelings of like abandonment or abuse or, you know, feeling oppressed, anything that we just don't want to deal with that we know that is blocking us from success, that is shadow side. That is shadow work. Shadow work is not easy. Shadow work people don't want to do because it's almost like going to the therapy almost. It's like therapy is going to bring out all the gunk that you need to deal with in order to heal and become a whole again. Now, in shadow work, a lot of people do past life healings or cord cuttings, or they do soul retrievals when your soul has been shattered for, usually it's big time abuse. So that is what shadow work is. And Hecate, we can't forget Hecate. She's going to kill me because I didn't remember her name. No one else tells us that. I know. Everybody thinks being a witch is all about sage and crystals and light and love and That's fine, but if you want to use your practice as healing and your practice as transformational work, you got to get dirty. You got to get your feet and your hands in the dirt, and you've got to, you know, it's almost like a lotus where everything is beautiful that comes from the mud and the gunk, right? Which it ain't easy. Which it ain't easy. Yep, raspberry tea. Thanks, Rachel. I clearly need some shadow work. Yes, we can work on that, Ellen. So number 2, thank you all for the questions. Keep them coming. This is what I love to do. I love to do this. And I'm going to sip on my tea. That's really kind of nasty tasting, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Oregano oil. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this oregano oil. So number 2 is elderberry cough syrup. And I don't have a recipe for that, but one of my clients is going to send me one. I usually make my own elderberry syrup. I didn't have time this year, and I keep it in the refrigerator. And I take a teaspoon of it, and that really helps with coughs and colds. So we talked about the different ones that we can have for helping with that you should have in your herbal witchy arsenal, right? But here are some more that I want to talk about. Garlic, antiviral, antibiotic, antiseptic. Onion, Great for colds. Raw onion keeps the respiratory tract open. Here's the funny thing. I've lived in Alabama for a long time, and Tennessee for a long time, and we have big time folk remedies, big time mountain type of remedies. And they always say that you strap a slice of onion, strap it to your feet at night, and then you'll feel better in the morning. I don't know. That's what they say. Ginger, antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory. Sage, I don't even know how to say this word. Carminative, antiseptic, and astringent. Thyme, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antiviral. Cayenne pepper. Everybody has to have cayenne pepper now. It stimulates all of the organs in your capillaries. Honey, raw local honey. This is the key. Don't go to HEB and buy the huge manufactured stuff that's on the shelf. Try to find a local farmer that does it, or try to find one that's in the actual farmer's market, if you can do it. And lemon, which is high vitamin C. Lemon helps decrease the strength of the cold and flu. So let me catch up on questions. Yeah, I love Pinterest. And I have a book of shadows, and I'm going to give you some books too that I like. A lot of my books are still packed. I couldn't find all of them, but I'm going to give you ones that I really like if I don't get ginger stuck in my feet. Nope. Acknowledge that shadow work is sucks, but it's necessary to balance out those shackles. Yep, Jackie. Me too. I need a generation of healing. Isn't shadow work horrible? I'm going to tell you all it's horrible. But so worth it. So worth it. And this is the time to do shadow work. Yep, send me the blend. I would like that. Elderberry syrup and keep your hand year-round. Yep, exactly. You should start preparing that stuff ahead of time. You should know if you are in tune with the cycles of the earth. You should know when to buy your herbs, when to start making your tinctures, because some, like I said, tinctures have to steep for a couple months. You should always be preparing for what is coming up in the seasons. Mountain Rose Herbs, or Rose Mountain Herbs, I forget the name of it, is a great place to buy your herbs from. Very reputable. That's where I buy a lot of my stuff from. And go ahead and start making your stuff 2 or 3 months in advance if you can. So let's look at some more recipes. We got that one. Basic cold and flu tea. We're going to do 3 to 4 slices of ginger with the skin. Now, I didn't have fresh ginger, but I had dried ginger. So I figured dried ginger is better than no ginger. So I just stuck my ginger in here. It looks kind of gross. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if you can see it. It looks kind of gross. There you go. It's a little bit. I don't want to spill it. But those pieces floating around are ginger. So I figured that dried ginger is better than no ginger, right? Cayenne powder, choice of tea, black or green or oolong or herbal, and honey to taste, milk if you want milk, or almond milk or something like that. Garlic lemonade you can do. Now we can get into herbal honeys and syrups. Here's the thing that I do when I feel like something is coming on and my throat is bothering me, which it is now, and it's because it's worn off, is I freaking take a teaspoon of honey and I swish it around in my mouth, and then I swallow it. It coats your throat, okay? So use that. Onion for cough syrup. Let's talk about that. Onion cough syrup. Remember I talked about the old grandma mountain folk. What's the name of that? Anyways, I forgot the name of that. Alternative recipes is 2 to 3 onions, white or brown sugar, sterilized dry glass jar, and you actually just peel the onions and layer it, and then you refrigerate it overnight, and that's your syrup. Garlic honey, which I would love to try this one. 6 cloves of raw garlic, 1/4 cup of raw honey, and a glass jar. And you finally grate the raw honey, add the honey to the garlics and mix, and you can consume it immediately. You don't have to, you know, refrigerate overnight. You can do it immediately. Although I suspect the more it steeps, or the longer it steeps, the more potent it is. Steam inhalation. I know a lot of people don't even talk about this, but I remember when I was a kid, my mom would put eucalyptus in a bowl, right? A big, huge bowl, and pour hot water over it, boiling water, and she would make me put my head over it with a towel and inhale it and steep it, and the steam inhalation. And then she would also, which is interesting, I remember a kid, when I was a little kid, I had bad cold, and she would go into the bathroom with me, turn the water on hot, the shower, and we would sit on the side of the tub while she rubbed Vicks Rub on me. So that the steam really just breaks up all the crud, so you can start the coughing and start expelling all that stuff. Oh my God, this just turned into like WebMD, Witchy WebMD, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was put in my bedroom sick, yeah. Onion absorbs the negativity and helps clean the air. Maybe that's why, yeah. More Mountain Rose, I love this. Thank you. Let me heart that one. I was told to put an onion by your bed when you were sick, and the onion will dry out the sickness overnight. Yep, exactly. So some of the basic steam inhalation recipes: 4 cups of water, herbs of your choice, thyme, rosemary, sage, and a large towel. This is funny, but I would put some eucalyptus in there. I would put some ginger in there and some peppermint. And then you just, you know, put it in a bowl, and you just inhale it until you feel like, you know, it's breaking up that stuff. Now, I would do it twice a day. So those are some of the stuff. Now let's look at what herbs to use for cough. Onions, thyme, honey, ginger, and sage, lemons, that kind of stuff. We talked about that already, so we're good with that. Chamomile is also great for, it's calming, and it's steeped. Usually I do like a little bit of bourbon in there, but it's just really just calms down the coughing, and you want to put some lemon in that to boost that. So that is another one that's good, and they always get some kind of chaser, some kind of alcohol with it. Alpine tea, which is used for chamomile and nettle and peppermint. Turmeric. Now, turmeric is huge, right? The golden milk, right? That's wonderful. Although they say, and my mother's an RN, my mother's a folk remedy person. She was like, when you have cold or sick, don't drink milk, you know? So that's up to you if you want to do it or not. But turmeric is huge now. It's called the golden tea. Let's see what else we got. Chai tea for sore throat and colds. And then we have ginger and cayenne. Ginger and cayenne seem to be huge, right? Cayenne, because the pepper. I'm going to try that too. I haven't tried any cayenne though, because I'm not really big on that kind of spice. And an antihistamine herbal tea is made with nettle, yerba mate, and lemon balm. Lemon balm is another good one. If you don't have lemon, use some type of lemon flavored or lemon balm, or I think, what do I have in my thing? I'm looking at my herb cabinet. There's another one that tastes like lemon. Ginger cinnamon tea for congestion and circulation. Cinnamon's huge too, right? And then we have licorice tea for sore throat. And another one is elderberry and slippery elm. Slippery elm is wonderful for sore throats. And licorice tea is good for, helps soothe and loosens phlegm and reduces inflammation and improves digestion. So let's see what we got. Let me look at my questions. I grew up with that peppermint oil and vapor rub on your chest. Don't say you're sick. You're going to be cold. I know. I'm getting ready to use these recipes to make some herbal cough drops. Yay! Now, I've never made any herbal cough drops, though, but that's cool. Chai tea is so awesome for toothaches. Yes, clove is also a natural number. I would call it number, but whatever it is. So if you have a toothache, just put some clove oil on it. It'll work. Robin's here. Hello, Robin. Thank you for joining. And Pamela says, Lon, before you go fix hot tea with chamomile shots of Jack Daniels, 2 tablespoons of honey, and squeeze of lemon. Yep. In the South, Jack Daniels was our friend, still is our friend. He's got us through so many colds. Gonna message you some more recipes real quick. Sweet. Okay, so let me look at some of the books that I like. Scott Cunningham has some books. I can't find mine. Mine's still packed. I love this book. 20,000 Secrets of Tea. 20,000 Secrets of Tea. The most effective ways to benefit from natural healing herbs. I got this on Amazon, so you can get this on Amazon. So, for instance, let's go to cold. We'll go to 158. Now, this is a little bit different. You use a little bit different. So, instead of like having recipes, if you look under like colds, it'll give you that. And you go to 158, and it has lemon. So, everything on this page, lemon balm, that's what I was talking about, is great for colds, and it looks like this. You can see that. And then there's your iced lemonade recipe. And it says, lemon, the fantastic fruit. Lemon's origins are not certain. And it tells you a little bit of stuff about it's an antiseptic, antibacterial, antioxidant, reduces fevers, removes acid. And special features are naturals antihistamine, called the cure-all. Lemon or iced lemon balm tea relieves tension and aids respiratory healing. Wholesome tea can regular antiviral, antibacterial protection. So you can look this up under colds. You say, okay, lemon's good for colds, so I'm going to get some lemons. And then the next one is like 163. Let's see what else is good for colds. What other herb is good for colds? So this says lungwort is good for colds. Lungwort. An herb for your lungs. So that is good for colds. 2 properties: keratin, vitamin C, B complex, iron, copper, silver, magnesium, titanium, nickel. Okay, values. So it's great for lung weakness, and it's great for looking at expelling stuff that's in your junk, in your lungs. So you can really use this tea to make any kind of healing. I recommend it. It's cool. It gives you the properties of it. Let me scroll down and let me look some more. Hey, I love that. I know I love that book too. Amazing book. It's great. I love the essential oil combo blend and diffuser. I know. I diffuse a lot of stuff. Another one that you might want to look at is oil and vinegar for healing recipes. I have that book. I use bee propolis when I have sinus infections. Is that the same as bee pollen? I said bee pollen. I think it's the same as bee pollen. But this is another one that I like. You guys can see. The Real Witch's Kitchen by Kate West. Get that one. And I just bookmarked this one. So she has one for warding off colds and flus. And that's her recipe there. And she recommends 4 parts lavender, 2 parts cinnamon, 1 part sandalwood, 1 part ginger, 1 part cayenne, 4 whole cloves, and 1 whole nutmeg. Now, it is intended for a satchel, not necessarily a tea, although I guess you could make a tea. But this is used to be tied around or sewn in with black thread, or put it around your bed. Put it over your threshold of your door when you come in. And it's supposed to catch all the negative crap. So This is a cool one. Any of your herbal witches books should have this in it. Okay. Like I said, Scott Cunningham has one. Anything have your natural remedy books should have that. Mountain Herb Rose, whatever we said, has blog posts on how to use these teas, what they recommend. So that, let's pull a card. Shall we pull a card today? If I don't drop my crystal ball. This is my crystal ball. One of my crystal balls. Woo! That's kind of scary looking, ain't it? I've got 3 crystal balls, and I don't know why I have 3. 3 because I do everything in 3s, right? Oh my God, I just figured that out. So let's pull a card. Let me catch up on comments. Okay, I thought it was really. My friend used to eat bee pollen every freaking morning. I tried it. Oh my God, it's like sawdust. You'd have to put it in some kind of tincture or some kind of tea or something. I was just looking at that book last week, but I didn't get it. It's on my list. Get it. I love her stuff. I got tons of kitchen witchery stuff, but and then the Green Grimoire is good for kitchen stuff, but they have all kinds of stuff. So this is just some of the stuff that I can help you guys with if you are interested in coaching with me. I only have, I hate to say this because I only take select people, and I only have 2 spots left. I wish I could take you all. I really wish I could take you all. But if I took you all, then I couldn't devote the time that I needed to devote to you to up-level your witchy practice. Okay? So I only have 2 spots left. And I will put it in the link for you to book your call with me so we can talk about more problems that you're having, where you're at in your witchy practice, and what we can do to get you building more confidence in your witchy practice, where you are in the wheel of the year, what cycle you are, teas, tinctures, kitchen magic, whatever you are now and what you want to learn about now in your practice is where we would start. This is not a cookie cutter program. This is a program dedicated to what you want to learn and where you're at in your practice. Now, I only have 2 more spots left. So let me get that link before I pull a card for you guys. Book your call with me so we can look at where you're at and where you're stuck, and we can get you moving. And let's pull a card. I want to pull an oracle card for us for today, and I want to pull a tarot card because you know me, I like to mash shit up because that's how I roll. Right? I think that oregano oil is working, although it's like, it's not very good tasting. I'll tell you that much. It's not really tasty. But old grandma recipes, they worked, but they were horrible, weren't they? I was like, oh my God, grandma, don't give me that shit. It's horrible. It smells like stink feet. But it'll knock it out. So I'm going to try it. All right, so let's see what we need to know. Aww. It is all about relationships this week. I swear it is. I just did a weekly energy reading for y'all this week, and it was all about relationships. And I just pulled another cut card for us. So, oh my gosh. And let's pull a coaching card for us. Okay. So, this is interesting. This is a card of being nostalgic, fond memories, give and take, exchange of energy, like a teacher and a student, right? And give and take, like I said, equal type of energy, and feeling really good about where you're at right now, and feeling really childlike. As you can see, this is like the teacher, and this is like the child, and the teacher is giving the student a gift or a child a gift. This is someone's going to be coming in from your probably a fond memory or your past connection, or just you're going to think about how things used to be, how you want things to be, how you wish you could do something. So think about that kind of energy that's going to be going on this week for you also, or today. Give and take energy, exchange of energy, like I said, and feeling really good about it, feeling nostalgic, and feeling really childlike and giddy about this again. So yes, 6 of Cups. Look at that cat. That cat's like, I want some. Give me some roses too, please. Don't forget about me. And I love the lilies, the pond lilies. Beautiful. So what's our coaching? Our coaching card is inspiration. I am receiving divine inspiration right now. Journal on it, my sisters. What are you receiving from spirit? There we go. That you need to step forward in. That you are listening, but you're not taking divine and inspired action. What is inspiring you to take that leap of faith? See? As her, she's climbed up that mountain. She's done all the work, but now she's like, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I need some help. I'm receiving divine inspiration right now. So that means you're opening your third eye. You are open to spirit. You're open to receiving messages. And you are going to receive those messages. And not only receive those messages, you're going to take action on those messages, right? You just can't receive them and not do anything with them. They are from the divine. That means spirit and the universe wants you to move forward with these messages. It's just like receiving a recipe and you don't do anything with it. You put it in your recipe box, but you don't do anything with it. What's the use of that? You got to make and create and knead the dough and stir the pot and, make that recipe, get your hands dirty and do it. So whatever messages the divine has for you today, take that next leap of faith and move forward with it. And don't forget that receiving it is just half of the problem, half of the solution, right? Forward action is your next plan. So on that note, oh my gosh, I've been here for 45 minutes. Y'all are probably like, will you shut up? You talk too much. It's okay. I love this stuff. I love to share with you guys. So let me get a drink of tea. On that note, my sisters, don't forget to book your call with me. I only have 2 spots remaining. And don't forget that the bonuses for the fast track is ending. And if you book with me and you get into the program with me within the next 24 hours, I will be giving you the bonus of the next 3 months witchy planning session, which means we will dive deep into what you want to do for the next 3 months. And we will plan it out according to the wheel of the year and according to the cycles of the moon. So for the next 3 months, you will have your whole witchy practice really just planned out according to the cycles. So if you book with me and you get into the program, that is my fast track bonus for you guys. Then we will get you actually fully aligned and fully present and fully confident in your witchy practices. But don't forget, you have to get into that program within 24 hours to get that magical planning session with me. All right, on that note, my friend, go get some tea. Go get some tinctures and some herbs and start creating magic in your kitchen and take lots of pictures. If you have tinctures or teas or you have a cutting board with everything lined up, we want to see it. I want to see you guys create stuff in your practice. All right, on that note, I will say goodbye. Wish all my sisters, we love you. I love you. My dog, Luna, says she loves you. And if you have any questions, like always, just hit me up and don't forget to book your call. All right, my sisters, love you. Bye.